Dear students, in this chapter, we are going to learn about subject and predicate. In this session, mainly we will be dealing with the compound subject and compound predicate, how to identify the subject and the predicate in the sentence. Based on your previous knowledge, there are some exercises that need to do by yourself. Let us read through the warm-up exercises. In the blanks, mention whether the highlighted word or a phrase is a subject or a predicate. The first example, Lata lives in Bangalore. The highlighted word Lata is the subject in this sentence. Rest is the predicate. Kathy is a sweet girl. It is highlighted word is the predicate and Kathy is the subject. Similarly, there are nearly about 8 exercises, 8 sentences. Please go through and try to find out the sentence. In a sentence, what is the subject and what is the predicate. Kindly, this you can do as a homework. In the coming video, I'll give the answers. Now, every sentence has 2 parts, a subject and a predicate. The subject is the noun or the pronoun about which the sentence tells us something. The subject can be noun or pronoun, and that noun or pronouns may speak something about the sentence. The predicate tells us what the subject is doing. The predicate tells us something about the subject. The predicate contains the action done by the subject. Predicate tells us something about the subject. The predicate contains the action done by the subject. Now directly we deal with the compound subject and the compound predicate. The subject in a sentence may occur as one word or as a phrase. As a one word, Kohli was unwell. In this sentence, Kohli is just a word and it is a subject. The captain of the team is a phrase, not a one word, but it is the subject of the sentence. Many African countries are struggling to fight poverty. Many African countries is the subject in the sentence. The melting of the Himalayan glaciers is alarming. The melting of the Himalayan glaciers is the subject in this sentence. Playing cards is my grandpa's favorite pastime. In this, playing cards is the subject. Outdoor games, playing outdoor games is good for children. Playing outdoor games is the subject of this in this sentence. So I told you, in a sentence, the subject can be one word or as a phrase. Going through next, compound subject. Sometimes a sentence can consist of 2 or more subjects. When a verb has 2 or more subjects, we can say that the verb has a compound subject. The subjects are usually joined by the conjunctions like and or both and, either or, neither, nor, as well as, along with, or not only but also. In this, a particular verb may share two subjects, and these subjects can be joined by the conjunctions that are given here. For examples, my mother and my granny are going to a mall. In this sentence, my mother and my granny are the subjects, and is the conjunctions joined. This is called compound subjects and share only one simple verb, are going to a mall. Are going is a verb to a mall, together with its a predicate. Either Shravan or Bhuvan will win the race. In this, Shravan and Bhuvan are the subjects. Either or is a conjunction. The soldiers as well as the general are marching. In this sentence too, the soldiers and the general are the subjects, and these two subjects are joined by the conjunctions as well as. A car along with a truck was towed away by a crane. Car and the truck are the subjects, they are joined by the conjunction along with. Now the compound predicate. The predicate in a sentence may have one word or more than one word. For example, birds fly. Fly is the predicate in this, but only simple word. The puppy was very naughty. Was very naughty is a predicate, more than one word. Sometimes a sentence can consist of two or more predicates. When two or more verbs or verb phrases that share the same subject are joined by conjunction, we call it compound predicate. In this sentence, the subject can be same, but there can be many verb phrases that share the same subject. One subject, but more than one predicate joined by the conjunctions. Therefore, we call it as a compound predicate. The predicates that are usually joined by the conjunctions similarly are and, or, both and, either or, neither nor, as well as, along with, or, not only, but also. So these are the conjunctions that are given to join the compound predicate. In compound predicate, they share the same subject. For examples, Aditya lives in Chennai and speaks Tamil. Aditya only the same subject in this. Lives in Chennai and speaks Tamil are the predicates, and they are joined by the conjunction called and. She came, saw, and conquered. Subject she came, saw, and conquered are the predicates joined by and. The dolphin swam and splashed near our boat. Dolphin is the subject. Swam and splashed near our boat are the predicates, and they are joined by conjunctions called and. So here we are going to give you some homework. In your textbook, page number 7 and 8, there are nearly about 30 sentences in from which you need to find out which are the compound subjects and which are the compound predicates or simple predicates or simple subject. I play with my friends every day. In this sentence, I is the subject, play with my friends every day is the predicates. Two more examples, I shall solve it out. Rest you can do it by yourself. The earth is moving in its orbit and spinning on its axis. In this sentence, the earth is the subject, is moving in its orbit and spinning on its axis is the compound predicate. Is moving in its orbit, one predicate, and another predicate is spinning on its axis. So this is the compound predicate. Next one, please stop the vegetables. This sentence is the imperative sentence. Therefore, sometimes the subject is not mentioned. in this sentence, you is the subject. Please chop the vegetables is the predicate. Astronauts train for several months and then travel to space. In this sentence too, astronauts, this sentence, train for several months, one predicate and another predicate is then travel to space. So it is a compound predicate. Similarly, kindly follow the examples and find out in the following sentences which are the subject, which are the compound subjects, which are the predicates, and which are the compound predicates. There are nearly about 30 sentences. This also you can do it by yourself, and the answers will give you in the coming video. It is a quite long exercises. There are 30 of them. Only what you have to do is you need to find out the subject and the predicate, the compound subject and the compound predicate. So this is the last exercise. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam was a brilliant scientist, a wonderful human being, and the 11th President of India. So in this sentence, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam is the subject, was a brilliant scientist, a wonderful human being, and the 11th President of India is the compound predicate. Now, next, how to identify the subject. Very often, the subject comes before the verb. Example, Mahima is my best friend. Subject, verb, predicate, rest of the sentences. Mr. Khan is our class teacher. Subject, verb, object. However, in some sentences, the subject follows the verb. Let us study them. Sentences that begin with here or they. In sentences that begin with the here, they, the subject usually appears at the end. For example, there are the two puppies. In this sentence, the sentence has begun with the word called they, followed by the verb, then the subject. The two puppies are the subject here. Here is the shop. Here, the sentence has begun with the here. The shop is the subject in this sentence. So whenever we begin the word with the words called here and there, the subject usually appears at the end. Interrogative sentences. In interrogative sentences, the subject follows the auxiliary verb. The order of the interrogative sentences are auxiliary verb, subject, and the main verb, and rest of the sentence. For example, does Maya need another blanket? Does the auxiliary verb be here? Maya the subject, need is the main verb, another blanket is the object here. Have we met before? Did the dog bark? So in these sentences, we see the auxiliary verb comes first, then the subject, then the main verb. To find the subject in an interrogative sentence, we should change the question into a declarative sentence. Maya needs another blanket. we have met before. The dog barked. Now, next form of sentences, how to find out the subject in this imperative sentence. In imperative sentence, usually we don't write the subject. For example, take this book. Look at that nightingale. Sow the seeds in November. We take it for granted that you will be the subject in this kind of imperative sentences. Subject is not written or spoken. Next kinds of sentences is exclamatory sentences. How to find the subject in these sentences. It is said the subject comes before the verb. How beautiful she looks. Looks is the verb and she is the subject. How amazing the Taj Mahal is. Is the verb, the Taj Mahal is the subject. To find the subject, we should change the exclamatory sentence into declarative sentence. For example, how beautiful she looks. The declarative sentence is, she looks very beautiful. How amazing the Taj Mahal is. The declarative sentence, the Taj Mahal is amazing. Therefore, the Taj Mahal is the subject, is the verb. Amazing, the predicate. Is amazing, the predicate. Sometimes sentence take it as a subject. This is usually used in non-imperative sentences where the subject is not directly attached to the verb but is placed elsewhere in the sentence. It is a bright sunny day. It is going to rain today. It is a dummy pronoun and acts like just like any another noun or pronoun in a sentence. Unlike the ordinary pronoun, it, dummy, it pronoun refers to nothing specific. Similarly, we use they as a dummy subject in structures like there is and they are. There are. For example, there is a man outside the office who wants to talk to you. The sentence has begun with they, and it can be called as a dummy subject. There are. Similarly, there also is a dummy subject. So these are the few exercises we have given here in order to find out the subject in each of these sentences. The first one we shall do for yourself. Look at the choco on that tree. It is an imperative sentence. Therefore, you will be the subject. It was a funny joke. It is the dummy subject here. Therefore, we have got nearly about 11 exercises. Kindly do by yourself. So in this chapter, we have learned about compound subject and compound predicate, but sentences that are beginning with there or it, how to the order of the sentences in interrogative sentences, how to identify the subject in interrogative, imperative. In imperative sentence, there are no subjects will not be mentioned. So here we have one more examples, exercises. In these given exercises, complete the sentences by adding suitable compound subjects or predicates. It is also you have to do by yourself. This also is a homework. Please do. In the coming video, I'll be coming with the answers. So there are 10 of them. Please do it by yourself. Till then, take care. God bless. Here we end the second video. As I told you, compound subject and compound predicate, how to identify the subjects and the predicate in a particular sentence. That is what we have learned in this video. Please revise. Any doubts, you can ask in the class.